Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now let us see question number 4. From the top of a building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, then find the height of the tower. Here, if you observe carefully, this is a question which has two objects. One is building, another one is cell tower. As you know, usually cell tower is higher than the building. That is the first clue. So let us draw accordingly the suitable diagram. Consider this as the cell tower and this line represents the building, and both stand on the earth. So here let us label it as, let AB be the cell tower and CD be the building, as well as angle D and angle B both are 90 degrees each. Now let us draw a parallel line, horizontal line which is parallel to the earth, and this point we can take it as point of coincidence. Let us name it as A, B, C, D. Let us name it as some E. Now read the question carefully. From the top of a building, here you understand CD indicates building. CD is building, whereas AB is the cell tower. So here I am writing T for tower, B for building. Now from the top of the building, the angle of elevation of the top of the cell tower is found 60 degrees. From this top it is observed as 60 degrees angle of elevation. As you know, angle of elevation is the above the horizontal line. So here this is 60 degrees. Now, and angle of depression to its foot. Whose foot? Cell tower's foot. From where we have observed? From the top of the building only. Means from the same point. From the same point means from C. We have seen up, that is the top of the cell tower, and at the same point from C we observe the means bottom or the foot of the cell tower. So here we can draw the line from C to B, whereas here angle of depression, this is the angle between the line of sight, that is CB, to the horizontal line. As we know, angle of depression is the angle between the horizontal line and the line of sight, and that will come below the horizontal line. So here we can write 45 degrees. See here 60 degrees is the angle of elevation, that is above the horizontal line. 45 degrees is the angle of depression, that is the below the horizontal line. Now here what we are going to do, since these two are parallel, this horizontal line is parallel to the earth, the 45 degrees, that is angle ECB is equal to angle CBD, because these two angles are interior alternate angles. So here since these two lines are parallel, BC acts as transversal, so this 45 degrees can be shifted from here to here. This is how we have to convert angle of depression to angle of elevation, so that the procedure or the process of doing the problem is, it will be easy for us. For this convenience of the solving, means to make the solution is make it easier, we are converting angle of depression to angle of elevation. That means here the angle of depression 45 degrees, now it has become angle of elevation. From C it is angle of depression, at the same time from B it is angle of elevation. Now here the question is that, here let us see whether we have used all the values or not. 60 degrees is the angle of elevation, which is mentioned here. 45 degrees is the angle of depression, that is also mentioned here. And what else is given? if the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, that means here the tower and the building, the distance between them is 7 meters. So here we can write BD as 7 meters, that can be carried forward to EC also, because clearly from the picture it is here, from the figure BDCE, it indicates a rectangle whose opposite sides are equal. So 7 meters can be forwarded through to CE. Now here in this moment we are going to separate right triangles. Since two angles are given, we need to look for the two right angle triangles. If you look at the 60 degrees, angle AEC is the right angle triangle, where right angle at E, because here these two are parallel lines. If angle B is 90, then angle E is also 90, since these are corresponding angles. So one of the right angle triangles is triangle AEC is one triangle, triangle BDC is the second triangle. So now let us start solving the problem. So here let us write from the top of a building, here DC, let CD be the building, or we can say height of the building also, both are the same. So here CD is not mentioned, let us take this as some H meters, then here EB also will be H meters. So here we can take CD as some H meters, right. Now let AB be the cell tower, AB be the cell tower, here whose height is also not mentioned. So let us take AB as, here let us observe carefully, here to here it is H. Let us take this remaining height, let us consider this remaining height as some other alphabet. For example, here I am taking some H dash. So let us take AB is equal to, here you observe AE is only H dash, then what about AB? That is AE, that is H dash, plus EB means plus H. So this is AB is H dash plus H meters. Let E be the point of coincidence. Let E be the point of coincidence. Now also given that here it is also given angle ACE equal to 60 degrees and angle DBC is equal to 45 degrees, and here what else is given? The distance between these two. So let us write also given the distance between the building and the cell tower, that is BD is equal to 7 meters. Now what to find? To find here is, here what is to be found now? Find the height of the tower, that means AB. To find AB, that is nothing but H plus H dash. In fact it is in meters, right. Now we have two right angle triangles. So let us take the first one from triangle. Let us consider this one first, BDC. From triangle BDC, in fact angle D is equal to 90 degrees and angle CBD is 45 degrees. Angle CBD is equal to 45 degrees, right. Since here you can write it as, since angle CBD equal to angle ECB, angle CBD is equal to angle ECB is equal to 45 degrees, because here CE is parallel to BD and we are taking BC as transversal, BC as transversal. So these two are interior alternate angles. That means we made angle of depression as angle of elevation. Now let us apply here. If you just assume that we are standing at 45, just assume that you are standing at 45. Then look straight, opposite side is CD, adjacent side is BD. So out of the trigonometric ratios, tan theta is to be applicable here. So tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Let us substitute the values. Here theta is 45 degrees. So tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side is CD, that is nothing but H, by adjacent side is BD, that is nothing but 7. Tan 45 is 1. So 1 is equal to H by 7. On cross multiplication, H is equal to 7 1 7 meters. So here let us make it ready, which will be used further. Let us consider this as equation number 1. Now we are going to consider another right angle triangle, that is triangle AEC. Let us write here. From triangle AEC, angle E is equal to 90 degrees and angle ACE equal to 60 degrees. Angle ACE is equal to 60 degrees. Same here as usual. Just imagine that we are standing at 60 degrees. Then the base or adjacent side will be CE. Then definitely opposite side is AE, because AC is the hypotenuse. Now here let us apply tan theta again. So tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Let us substitute the values. Tan, here theta is 60 degrees. Tan 60 is equal to opposite side is AE, that is nothing but H dash, by adjacent side is CE, that is nothing but 7 meters. So it is 7. Tan 60 value is known to us, that is root 3 is equal to H dash by 7. Let us do cross multiplication. H dash is equal to 7 times root 3. H dash equal to 7 times root 3. In fact, it is meters. So we got the value of H, that is 7 meters, and value of H dash also, that is 7 root 3 meters. 7 root 3 meters. Let us consider this as equation number 2. Now we came to the conclusion that the required value is, what is to find here? Find the height of the tower. That is nothing but H plus H dash. Now let us write here. Now H plus H dash is equal to, from equations 1 and 2, H is 7 meter plus H dash is 7 root 3 meters. So H plus H dash equal to 7 plus 7 root 3 meters. So we can take 7 common. It is 7 into 1 plus root 3 meters. Actually we can leave the problem here. But in the question, if it is mentioned, use root 3 is equal to 1.732, then we need to substitute that value 1.732 in place of root 3. So let us substitute here. This is 7 into 1 plus 7 is 1.732. So it is 7 into 1 plus 1.732 is 1 plus 1 is 2. It is 2.732. Let us multiply with 7. 7 2s are 14. Here 1 is carry forward. 7 3s are 21 plus 1 22. 2 is carry forward. 7 7s are 49 plus 2 51. 5 is carry forward. 7 2s are 14 plus 4 19. So it is 19.124 meters. So let us write the conclusion that therefore, see here, find, you got the find, the height of the tower is, let us write the height of the tower, the height of the tower is H plus H dash, nothing but 19 means 19.124 meters. So here with this the problem 4 gets completed. Now let us see next question, that is question number 5. A wire of length 18 meter had been tied with electric pole at an angle of elevation 30 degrees with the ground. As it is covering a long distance, it was cut and tied at an angle of elevation 60 degrees with the ground. How much length of the wire was cut? Here let us draw a suitable diagram. For example, consider this line as electric pole, and there is a wire of length 18 meters had been tied with the electric pole, which makes angle of elevation 30 degrees with the ground. For example, here let us consider a point which is there on the ground. From this point here to here, the electric wire was tied with this point, which makes 30 degrees with the ground. The electric wire from the pole, it is tied at the point here. Let us label it as, let AB be the electric pole, so that angle B is 90 degrees. And C is the point where the electric wire, it was tied on the ground, whereas angle C equal to 30 degrees. Afterwards, what happened? As it is covering a long distance, as the distance has become more, it was cut, means the wire AC was cut and tied at a point which makes angle of elevation 60 degrees with the ground. That means here you see, as it is 30 degrees, if it is cut, AC is cut, then this AC will be shorter. The short wire, again, it is tied up at a position at another point. Let us take this point as D, where the wire makes 60 degrees with the ground. Is it clear? See, as the angle of elevation is 30 degrees, by comparing with 60, this is the lesser angle. This point is very far away from the pole, whereas here more angular, bigger angle, it will be closer to the pole. Now here you can understand that this AC is the actual length of the wire. This is, you can write, actual wire, and this is what the wire which is cut. So we can write here this as new wire. Let us write it as new wire. AD is the new wire. New wire in the sense, it is the wire which was already taken by cutting something, some length from AC. So we are asked to find that how much length of the wire was cut from the wire AC. That means we need to find AC minus AD. AC was the actual wire, AD was the new wire. How much wire was cut? Means AC minus AD is to be found. Now here, is there anything given extra? 18 meters, this was the length of the actual wire. So let us write here 18 meters. AC is 18 meter. Here angle of elevation 30 degrees, that is mentioned in the figure diagram. Same way with the ground, okay, covering, it was a tied angle of 60 degrees. That is also here mentioned. Now how much length of the wire was cut? AC minus AD is to be found. So let us write here, given, before that let AB be the pole, let AB be the pole. As it is not given, let us take whose height is h meters. So here I am writing AB is equal to h meters. Right. Now AC is equal to actual length of wire. Actual length of wire. So here AC is equal to 18 meters. Also AD is equal to, let it be new wire. Now here what is to be find? Here to find how much length of the wire was cut. Length of the wire was cut, nothing but AC minus AD, actual wire minus new wire. So here we can write AC minus AD is the question mark that is to be found. Now here you observe clearly angle B is equal to 90 degrees. So here we have two right angle triangles. First one is triangle ABD is one of the right angle triangles. Second one is triangle ABC is the second right angle triangle. So let us separate them from triangle ABC. Let us take this value first from triangle ABC, whereas angle B is equal to 90 degrees and angle ADB is equal to 60 degrees. Angle ACB angle ACB equal to 30 degrees because we are taking here ABC full triangle, whereas angle B is 90 and angle C is 30. Angle C nothing but angle ACB is equal to 30 degrees. Here you observe, just imagine that you are standing at C, means at 30 degrees. Then this opposite side is AB. Here adjacent side is BC. Both are not known. They are not given. What is given? AC is given. What is AC for this angle 30 degrees? For this 30 degrees, that is the hypotenuse. Opposite one we are taking as H, and what is, which trigonometric ratio is applicable or suitable for opposite side and the hypotenuse? Sin theta is suitable. So here let us apply sin theta here. Sin theta is equal to, as we know, opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So here let us substitute values. Sin theta means here 30 degrees is equal to, for 30 opposite side is AB, that is nothing but H, by hypotenuse is AC, that is nothing but 18. Sin 30 value is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to H by 18. On cross multiplication, 2H is equal to 18. So that H is equal to 18 by 2. That is 9. Therefore, we got H value as 9 meters. Here I am writing H is equal to 9 meters. Let us take it as equation number 1, which will be helpful in the further solution. So, up till now we got the value of H as 9 meters. Now, let us consider another right angle triangle, that is triangle ABD. So, let us write from triangle ABD, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees and angle D is 60, that is nothing but angle ADB. Angle ADB is equal to 60 degrees. Now let us apply same here as usual. Opposite side is known and probably linked with the hypotenuse. Let us assume that we are standing here. So that let us apply again sin theta. So again sin theta is equal to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Now sin 60 degrees is equal to, for 60 degrees, AB is the opposite side and AD is the hypotenuse. AB is the opposite side and AD is the hypotenuse. So here let us write opposite side as H by hypotenuse is AD. So let us write AD as it is. Sin 60 value is root 3 by 2 is equal to H by AD. Already H value is known, that is 9. So 9 by AD. 9 by AD. This is, since from equation 1 we replaced 9 with H. We replaced, okay, in place of H we have written 9. We can say that H is replaced with 9. Right. Now let us do cross multiplication. Here root 3 into AD is equal to 9 into 2. 9 2s are 18. Now AD is equal to 18 by root 3. Since here root 3 is irrational number, that is in the denominator, let us multiply and divide with its rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor of root 3 is again root 3. So into root 3 by root 3. So on simplification, here we get the value of AD is equal to 18 by 18 into root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. Let us cancel 18 with this 3. So 3 6 are 18. So it is 6 root 3. AD is equal to 6 root 3 meters. Now we got the values of, here we got the values of AC is given, that is 18. AD also just now we found it as 6 root 3. Therefore, let us conclude that what is required? AC minus AD is required. So let us find now AC minus AD is equal to, AC is 18 minus AD is 6 root 3. So if you take 6 common, this is 3 minus root 3. Okay, here 18, these two if you take 6 common, this is 3 minus root 3, because 6 3s are 18. 6 into root 3, 6 root 3. In fact, we can write this answer as 6 into 3 minus root 3 meters. But here in the examination, for example, here if they mention root 3 equal to 1.732, then we have to substitute 1.732 in place of root 3. Let us simplify further. So this is 6 into 3 minus root 3 value 1.732. Right. So this is 6 into. Let us subtract 1.732 from 3. 3 can be written as 3.000. So on borrowing, 10 minus 2 is 8. This will be 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 2 is 9 minus 7 is 2. Here 2 will be there. 2 minus 1 is 1. So on multiplication, 6 8 are 48. 8. 4 is borrowing. 6 here 36 plus 4 40. 0. 4 is borrowing. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 4 16. So 1 is borrowing. 6 1s are 6 plus 1 7. So here it is 7.608 meters. So here let us conclude the problem. How much length of the wire was cut? So we can write that how much, let us cut it. So the length of the wire that was cut is nothing but 7.608 meter. So let us write now, therefore the length of the wire, the length of the wire that was cut, or you can write that, okay, that was cut is, you can write 7.608 meters. So with this problem, fifth one gets completed.